Boba Fett must deal with two very different threats. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve from Valhartv, and today I'll be reviewing the Book of Boba Fett, Chapter 3. So, this episode starts off with a watermonger named Lortha Peel, played by Stephen Root, coming to him with complaints of a biker gang in the Water District. And he flat out tells Boba Fett that nobody respects him and that he's offended on his behalf. I thought that was very, blunt, straight to the point. I was like, wow, really? This guy has the nerve to do that to a crime lord. I was like, okay. And Boba Fett ends up agreeing after the watermonger pretty much talks him into it to go and check out this biker gang and get rid of them. Well, when Boba Fett discovers the bikers are actually down on their luck kids, and he hires them. But here's the thing, they look extremely out of place for Star Wars to me. Their bikes are brand spanking new, shiny as right off the factory floor, you know. They've got prosthetics all over, robotic prosthetics all over their bodies, and I was like, how are they down on their luck when they can afford to modify their bodies? I was like, huh. And then, the bikes were just, I was like, wow, these are so out of place, it's not even funny. I was like, dang. And then we also do, this episode again, get a flashback of Boba Fett going to negotiate on behalf of the Tuskens. So he's trying to learn how to negotiate a little bit better in this. And this whole thing ends with a more violent lesson that I actually didn't even see coming. So I thought that was good. I thought that was well done. But in present day, we see that he's trying to get back in touch with the mayor to find out what's going on. He wants to see where things stand, especially with them thinking that the mayor sent assassins to kill him, And we do end up in this episode also getting a fight scene with the Black Chrysanthemum, I believe is how you pronounce his name. And I thought that was really good. It really showed off why the Wookiees are kind of feared to me. When Han Solo tells C-3PO that Wookiees are known for ripping off people's arms when they get mad, and C-3PO is like, let the Wookiee win. I was like, that right there is a great example of why you should let the Wookiee win. So I thought that was really good. But what I did find really kind of interesting and weird about this episode is that we get more information from 88 about the criminal factions and what role the mayor played with everybody. I kind of feel like we should have gotten that in the first episode before, where he held court and got the tributes. I think that should have been done before that so he could know who was coming in and who was giving him tribute and from what sections of Mos Espa they were from. Because apparently there's 3 families that Mos Espa has been carved into. 3 families run 3 sections of it. So I thought that was kind of interesting, but again, I feel like they should have done the flashbacks first in the first episode and part of the second episode, the first half of the second episode, to get everything out of the way so we could so we can get to present day and just go from there. Because each of the episodes have been chopped up as we go along with flashbacks. And I feel like that is going to continue. And I feel like shows nowadays are relying on that very heavily. And it's not really necessary. You can get all the backstory out as you go along and maybe throw in, a flashback here and there. But a lot of shows are really heavily relying on that. And they don't really need to. And the dialogue in this, I thought, actually was a little flat compared to the first 2 episodes. I actually liked the dialogue in episode 1 and 2 a lot better than this one. It was either, really blunt and to the point, or it just was kind of repeated in a different way. But still, it was still the same thing, and it was still kind of flat to me. And Boba Fett does actually get a gift from the Hutts as they're leaving, which I thought was actually kind of cool. for this one as well. But the episode ends with Boba Fett's old enemies, the Pikes, coming to town. So changes may be afoot in most Espa. We'll have to wait and see. But the fight scene with the Chrysantian was really well done, I thought. I really liked it. He had, like, electric brass knuckles. We got to see him bite Boba Fett and throw him around like crazy. He even held his own against the biker gang that came in and was trying to fight him as well. And the acting overall in this, I thought, was fine. There was really no issues. It's been as good as the first 2 episodes. I'm not going to keep bringing up the biker gang because I just thought they were really out of place. But this episode shows how Boba Fett still doesn't have a good foothold on Jabba's territory. You know, he keeps getting challenged, like, from everybody as we're going along, and he's trying to maintain his hold on the territory, but he's also really trying to build up his power. And that makes it interesting, and I hope that going forward, the dialogue and the story actually kind of pick up more and we stay more in the present. Because to continuously go back in the past, I don't think is extremely necessary. We don't really need to know all of Boba Fett's history. You know what I mean? And like all of his emotions and stuff. I want to see more of how he's going to handle the situations in the present and not just keep going back and forth with that. So I would give this episode at least a 7 out of 10. It wasn't a bad episode, but it wasn't a good episode either for this. So hopefully the next episode really does pick up. If you guys like what I do, please hit the like button and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this. Take care for now, everyone.